Toby Collums Coach's Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collums. Coach, thanks for being with us.
I appreciate you having me.
Madison Central defeated Grenada by the score of 35-0 for homecoming 2021. The Jags racked up 292 yards on the ground. Again, Robert Dumas Jr. led the team with 143 yards rushing on 14 carries and 1 touchdown. Vic Sutton with 45 yards. DeAndre Pullen came in with 32 for kind of that change of gears. And 7 Jags had rushing yards in the ball game. And Coach, just on the ground, really controlled the game from the start.
Yeah, I thought for the most part it was the first complete game we've played all year long. You know, I told him after the game that, well, actually all week leading into the game, that I had not played 4 quarters of good football all year, and just wanted to see it, and kind of worried about the distractions of homecoming and all that, you know, all that stuff that we had leading up to the game, taken away from the game, but I don't think it did. I think the kids did a really good job of staying focused and realizing that at 7 o'clock the football game was going to break out.
Yeah, of course, first quarter and first half pretty much, but definitely the first quarter, kind of a slow. It seemed like a slow start by both teams. They kind of trying to get your feet underneath you.
Yeah, we missed a couple plays here and there offensively, but you know, that's going to happen. It's going to happen in any game, and especially one that has the distractions of homecoming. You know, that the kids had to get through the week. So you know, I really want to brag on our defense. I thought they played lights out all night long.
Yeah, of course, on the passing game, Vic Sutton, 10 passes for 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, big catch by DeMario Williams, Isaiah Spencer, and Blake Gunner as well. So passing with a little kind of a rough start getting started in the game, but kind of just mixed it in there towards the second half. Yeah,
we did it when we had to. You know, like I said, we missed a few plays. Some could have been big plays early in the game, especially in the first half. Went inside, got everybody settled down. We came back out, and like I said, I thought we controlled the game handily.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard and it's 35-0, you know, that's plenty of points to win a ball game, especially when your defense is playing like it is. So.
Absolutely.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk about how the defense have played. Of course, a shutout against Grenada, 35-0, right here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
Quality, integrity, and excellence. Kincaid's Fine Clothing, Old Town Square, Ridgeland.
Brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collums. Jaguars defeated Grenada 35-0 for a victory of homecoming 2021. And on the defensive side of the ball, just a great shutout. Jags allowing only 114 total yards. And just played a great ball game on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it makes things easy when your defense plays like that. Really good against the run. Obviously good against the pass because, you know, they had 0 passing yards throughout the night. I don't think they completed a ball. So I thought we played really well on that side of the ball. Coach Livingston and his staff did a good job of you know, with the game plan. Then obviously kind of getting the kids kind of refocused and back to doing some simple things in practice. You know, like swarming the ball. You know, getting 11 people to the ball every single snap, and I thought we did a good job of that all night long.
Yeah, it seemed like the defense was in the backfield the whole game.
Yeah, did a really good job.
Leading the tackles for Madison Central, Vic Collins on the defensive side had 10 tackles, Sam Rice 9 tackles, B.J. Washington and Gatlin Sanders 8 tackles each. The defense forced 6 punts and a few turnovers on downs as well. So really a dominating side of the ball. You really got to like the way that the Jags really took care of that defensive line and really kind of won the battle in the trenches.
Yeah, I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, especially defensively, and you know, put those guys on the move this week. And they were able to disrupt some blocking assignments that Grenada had. So you know, did a good job keeping our D-line did a good job keeping the offensive line off our linebackers, as it shows with the stats. And anytime you see your linebackers getting that many tackles, that means your D-line's doing their job.
Yeah, the third rail of the game, of course, is special teams, and did a really good job on the punt return coverage and that kind of thing. And also punt return team was out there a good bit and was able to get some good returns. B.J. Washington did a good job in that as well.
He always does.
Coming up, we'll talk about the night's matchup with the Clinton Arrows right here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
The right bank. It just fits. With online and mobile tools that give you the freedom to do more. The power to make your dream home yours. And help your business stay on top. Technology that makes one bank fit you to a T. Trustmark. People you trust. Advice that works.
Welcome back to the Coach Toby Collins Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collins. The Jaguars travel to Clinton to take on the Arrows. The Arrows are 2-3 on the season. Both teams enter the game 1-1 in region play. The Arrows come into the game averaging just over 31 points a game on offense, and the Jaguars defense allowing only 16 points per game. And you know, when you go to a crosstown rival, so to speak, anytime it's a big game, but definitely when it's a region game, it really matters when both teams are 1-1.
Yeah, and I understand that this is an old rival, you know, for Madison Central, and it continues to be a rival now. But I mean, I think this has been going on for a long, long time. Madison Central and Clinton playing meaningful games, and this year is no different. You know, the one thing, you know, you talk about stats for Clinton, one thing that gets lost in it, they've lost 3 games, but they're about 4 or 5 plays away from being undefeated. And they're a really good football team. They're scary, talented, and well coached. I mean, when you combine those things, it turns into it makes for heartburn for coaches.
Yeah, looking at some scores during the games for the Clinton Arrows, it seems they've been in a lead in all these games very late, and at some point, you know, they're going to get one in the win column when that happens.
Yeah, we just don't want to be that one.
Exactly. What are some of the things you see on tape defensively that the Arrows do?
Just extremely athletic. They put a lot of pressure on you with stunts. They kind of base out of a stack, a 3-3 stack, which allows you to dial up some blitzes and some pressures. So spend a lot of time this week, you know, making sure that our offensive line have their eyes up and can pick that pressure up. And sometimes they're going to bring more than you can block. So we've got to do a good job at the quarterback position of getting it in and out of our hands on passes. And obviously, we've got to do a good job of picking up the slanting front and then seeing the linebackers run their blitz off of that. So just extremely athletic over there. A lot of guys that can run, very physical, just like any other Clinton Arrow team.
Up next, we will head to the field, and good luck tonight, Coach.
I appreciate it.
It's going to be a big game against Clinton.
Absolutely.
We'll head to the field at the Clinton Arrows right here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.